Hi, thank you for watching this video. This one behind me is the medium-sized Class C motorhome, and it's east to west Entrada 210NS. If you want more information on a web, you can just disregard the C, just look for 210NS model. The couch itself, it's 21 feet long, but the bumper to bumper, it's 23 altogether. This is the main door, your main entrance into your couch, but we will get in later on. On the left hand side, here you have a small storage, kinda for your shoes and small stuff. On top of it, there is a satellite connection to your it's linked to your TV, so if your campsite have a satellite connection, you can link it and you will have the local channels on your TV. Right next to it is two extra outside outlet to connect to charge your bikes or speaker or what's not. This one here is your furnace. There is nothing you need to do on this side. It's just for the maintenance, and it's area heater for your inside. This is also only for the maintenance purpose, and that's inline water heater, completely tankless. The next one here, it's also the storage, kind of medium size here, so you can just use it for what do you think it will fit best here, and you can actually have it on a little holder here. So this is a big benefit of this RV. You have a huge outside storage, and it's going all the way through with another door on the other side. And so what we keep here is two leveling blocks in case your camp RV needs to be leveled on a campsite, but most of the campsites are leveled. Two water hoses just in case, power cord, gloves, and broom. And that's it. There might be something else, might be not, but this is a basic you will always have with you. So this is a ladder on a back. There is nothing that's not supposed to hanging out in there. It's just for the maintenance purposes as well. And please ask your kids do not climb on there because the roof is very fragile. It's like super thin vinyl on top of it, so no use at all. RV equipped with a backup camera. It's on all the time. I will show you later once we get into cabin, but don't rely only on a backup camera. There is rule number 2. I will tell you number 1 later. It's have a spotter anywhere. Whenever you're in a tight space, you are backing up in your campsite, you on a gas station, or you on a tight store parking lot. As I told you, this is a storage from the other side going all the way through, so you can fit your fishing rods or any extra large items. This one is your maintenance compartment. So there is that's for the sewage. You have two holding tanks here. The one is on the left is this gray one, and you have gray handle represents gray tank. That's your sinks and shower. And a black one with a black handle represent the black tank. That's your toilet only. So if there is 2 options. You can be on a campsite, just a dry campsite, then you just hold it up and then you pull into the service station, dump station, and you dump it. But if you're on a campsite with a sewage connection, what you do, there is a little window on the bottom. You just open it up and you feed the sewage hose all the way through. Make sure there is nothing left all the way through. You close it, and then there is a different thread for the different holes, so you make it right, and you just screw it into your sewage hole, and you're good to go. So the big rule for all RVs, including this one, is you can keep the gray tank open all the time because you're taking shower and it can be overfill it real quickly. But the black one, always keep it closed until it's like at least third of the quarter of the fourth full. And as more water in the black tank is better because the black tank has to have a water for the, and then it's easier to flash. Then it's possible to flash. If you keep it open, the solids will build the mountain and the liquids will, just flow outside. So when you're done, make sure you're done. And when you flush, actually, one more thing: when you flush, you do the black one first, wait until it's fully flushed, and then you do the gray one. So just to clean the hose, and you're done. Make sure your sensors show inside, showing it's empty. If not, this is your thing. This is your things to do. But before that, this is just a regular gas. You open it and then you fill it up and close until it's clicked. Oh, now let's get back to the black tank flash. That's what it says. So if you flash the black tank, but your readings on the inside still show something, it's not empty. It's like 1/3 to half of the tank. You connect the hose here and open the black tank and rinse it for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it takes to clean the sensors inside the black tank. But you can avoid it by using as much water as you can in a black tank. If your campsite have a water city connection, that's where you connect your city water hose, and you have unlimited water that goes directly to your appliances, and you have unlimited water, showering, wash dishing, whatever you need. This one, third one, on the very bottom, it's you fill in outlet for your on-site freshwater tank. It's about 40 gallons, enough maybe for the 1 or 2 showers and for your dishes and for your morning routine, but not more than that. So if you are on a dry camping, use it wisely. Cable satellite connection again, so you can connect it to your campsite, and the power connection. So the power cord I show you inside, the one connects here and the other one on the campsite. This is the 30 amp connector to the campsite, the most common connection. That's if it's full hookup campsite, you definitely have a 30 amp. There is a propane tank, so if it's close to 3/4, that means it's full. It's not gonna go anywhere further. If you need or want to refill it, that's how it's closed, and that's how you open. There is a labels representing how to open it. So make sure you open it to use your stove, water heater, or the area heater. And to fill it up, you can just search online with the nearest propane refill station. You pull it up. There is always technician who do it for you. You don't have to do anything. You just maybe all the work you have to do is just open this compartment. This is a service compartment for the generator on built-in generator. You don't need to do anything here. It's just for servicing purposes. Also, you have a cameras on each side. So this when you turn, that will show you this side, and you can see it on your panel. So we will be equipped with 2 sets of keys. There is 3 keys, one from the ignition and a cabin, to open it. This one from the main door, and the third, the silver one, from all the outside compartments. All right, let's get in. It's just like a normal car, nothing really specific here. This is a gear shift, and most important, this is your parking brake. That's how you engage it, and that's how you release it and engage it. As I told you, let me show you one thing here. This is your backup camera, and when you make a turn, you turn on the blinking, you see this side. If you go another way, you see the other side. As easy as that. So it's super convenient to me. So you will be equipped with the different charges for all your phones if you need to, and there is a bubble level in cup holder, so you decently level it, and you feel comfortable inside. Many people confuse it with nowadays all the car equipment equipped with automatic side mirrors adjustment, but this is not. you just move it with your hands up and down, left and right. So make sure you do this before you go anywhere. Nothing really up front, the same. And the also awning. So the awning is very convenient when it's a hot day like today with a lot of sunshine. But make sure you roll it back when you're not around because it's not wind resistant or water resistant. So wind can, pick it up crazy and it will be just completely ripped off. You have a screen door. So in the night, no mosquitoes get in. You just but you still have an airflow. You use that one. From inside, you know your door is not locked when the red is red to red. Mean red light. No, not good. Then you turn it. There is a deadbolt. Engage it, and you save. So it's when the red away from red. Right. Let me open it again. Yeah, let's step in, and right on your left hand side here, the main switch. This is for the storage purposes. You just disconnect the battery from all the electronics inside, and this is awning. So for the awning, just pretty straightforward, in and out. If you want to have it out, you just press it and it's gonna go out. And oh yeah, someone roll it backwards. I see what's problem now, but yeah, that's it. And like you roll it out and you roll it back in. It's taking time, maybe a minute, but it's a safe way to do it. And you also have a light here. That's an awning light. So for your convenience, if you come back in the late night, it's dark outside, you can use it. You have more light to enter the couch. All right, as we moving in, you have a stereo inside, and you can turn on the music and enjoy your day. But this is radio, you have to definitely configure it. This little storage compartment, as I mentioned, this is the coaxial cable to connect you to this campsite satellite if they have it. So TV works completely on a 12 volt. You don't need to be connected to the power, to the shore power, 110. No, it's 12 volt. So make sure, and it's gonna be, working good, no problem, because there is solar panel and a very good lithium couch batteries. As we going on, we coming back to the kitchen, and there is a rules of the road. Please read it through before you do anything. There is about return procedure, how you drive, how do you report the damage, and what is return condition. There is it's stuck with some basic kitchen stuff along with the lantern light. It's very useful when you hanging outside in the night. There is salt, pepper, and stuff like that. Sink, So now we're not connected to the city water. We need to turn water pump in order to your faucets to work. There's another storage compartment. We decided to use it as a trash bin storage. Right underneath it, it's your safety. There is two circuits. It's 12 volt with the fusers and the breakers for 110. Never been a problem, but just if something doesn't work, that's a first source to look at. There is a, can't remember how you call the thing, but there is a light and fan, so you can cook. This is your stove. Kind of loud. This is your stove. Works just like at home. You have you need to turn this light on, and then you turn and press. See, and you have a second one, and you can have a third one. Oh, I know what's going on. There is a propane is off outside. So if you've seen this, now you know what to do. There is a check the propane. If the propane is open on an outside compartment I showed you earlier. Right behind here, right underneath your microwave. So microwave will not work if you're not connected to the shore power or you not run the generator. So you need to run generator for or be connected to the power with a few things. That's a microwave, AC unit, and definitely power out all the power outlets around. Around. It's just a regular microwave, just like you have at home. This one little storage compartment for the silverware and little other items. Fridge right next to here, so you have a 10 cubic feet fridge and a freezer. If you just turn it on, it can take like a couple hours to to make it cold, but then it works like a charm. It's on a 12 volt as well, solar panels on top, and good batteries make it works as a charm. You don't need to do anything, it works all the time. I have a little light switch on this side, and all of those storage compartment for your clothing, for your bedding items, for what's not. So to make a privacy in the night, there is a the things you just move them up and down, and you have a vent on top of it. It's just manual, so if it's not too hot outside, you can just keep it open, or you keep it open just for some air to go through. All right, this is your more storage. Yeah, now I have some bedding item here, and this is your two more drawers for your small item. This is for your morning routine, where you can do turn on the water and do your morning routine. And there is a storage with the toilet paper and some small other stuff. There is other small stuff here, like detergent and toilet cleaner. And very important thing, if your outlet's not working all around, this is a GFCI outlet, so this is the first thing to check. You will see the light here, not good. You just press the top button, and all the outlets start working again. This is just the light, and this one here is how you turn on the water heater. And you see there is no light and it's not turning on. The one thing you will need to do is, let's go back on the control panel, and on the control panel, see this gas button. You turn it on, you hear the beep, and let's go back. So now you have some readings here. You turn it on and off, so now you know it's 82 Fahrenheit and it's inline, so you don't need to wait or anything. You just turn it on and it's hot water right away at the temperature you set. All right, let's keep going. Until we go further, this is a CO2 sensor, so if there is any gas propane leakage, so that will automatically start beeping and screaming around. This is a toilet and showers with a vent outside. You can vent on top. You can open it and use it. There is a shampoo and conditioner in a shower. Toilet. The toilet listed specific and a little different from your home. So for the toilet, you open the lid, you press this pedal a little bit, wait until it will be fill it with some water. As I said you already a few times, there's more water in the black tank. Do your things and then flush. Good. So don't throw anything. Do not throw anything in the toilet. Until maybe this is a septic safe toilet paper I showed you before. Use only this one, and preferably use this bin. And this will make your life much more easier when you clean the black tank. All right, that's also fire alarm. So if it's a smoke detector, and it will trigger if there is smoke or anything, it will trigger fire alarm. And the most important thing is here, And this is a control panel. So the main thing you need for your daily needs. So there is a gallery. So don't worry about the gallery. I think it's just a generic thing on this panel, but it's not applicable to this particular model. The gray. So the gray tank represents gray tank. It's sinks in shower, wastewater, and in this case it's low. The black is black tank. So the black tank is toilet only again, and it's 2/3 right now. So it's kind of full. Time to flash it. Fresh water tank. It's 1/3 right now, almost empty, and battery good, and propane is full. This is your how many generator hours, and then how you start your generator. You just press start and hold it until it's running. It's pretty loud. It's good for like 3 consecutive hours. If you run it for 1 hour, you need 1 hour have it to rest. If you run it for 3 hours, make sure you have at least 3 hours to have it live with no. So you can cool down. It's not very convenient for for the long run, but for just to cool down the couch, it's good. There is button, so the gas, as I told, that's to turn on the gas for the water heater. Water pump, when you're not connected to the city water, the water pump is something you need. Arctic pack, you need, you don't need unless you on a freezing temperature. That's keep the black and gray tank heated, so it's not, expanded and broken in a freezing temperature condition. So you don't need that. And this is just the lights, kitchen and living room, just as I said. Driver's side rear light on. There is where the all connection outside I show you. You can turn on the light if you arrive too late in the dark and you have some light, you know what you're doing behind there. On the right hand side here is the thermostat, and you manage from here cool, heat, and cool and heat, and then you set the mode, let's say low, and you set desired temperature to, let's say, 71. You hit button. Now it's 82. If we were connected to the power, to the shore power, or running the generator, that will be triggered to keep the temperature at 71. 82 right now. If we will set the temperature to 89, that will trigger the heater. So that will heat right now, and the hot air will be blowing from all those black round things around. So some nights, pretty cold, and so you might need it. Let me set it back and turn it off. All right, cool, off, and then off. So it's off right now. There is a kitchen table with the two seat belts on the back, and it's just the lap seat belts. It's not, there is no like really good connection for the car seats, but just a lap. So keep that in mind. This is from your for your food storage, I guess. That's the best purpose in my opinion. And this is also converts. Let me show you before. There's 2 storages. Pretty huge one, kind of going over at least halfway through all the benches. It also converts into the extra bed. It's twin bed. Those 2 beds, it's twin, and that's you can convert to the twin. How you do it? You move it up and then press it down. Before you do this, you need to remove those pillows around, and now you can put it flush, and you can distribute those 4 pillows around, and that makes you an extra bed. And one adult, good for one adult, or 1 or 2 kids, depends on their age. And then later on in the morning, you move it up, make sure hooks on that side is all the way to the wall, and then you press it down, make sure it securely backs in. This is the bed mostly for the kids. Please, if you have a kids with you, ask them, do not step on this. Is all the kids, my kids, tending to always jump on it and go up. There is a ladder that is here. It's stored along with this sun protection for your cabin. There is a little lock. You open it, And there's two hooks on here, and voila, they can safely travel up and down. Some people really worry about, like, oh, will the kids roll back from there? I don't know for sure. They might, but in my years of experience and with of the renting and years of experience traveling with my kids, all from the 1 year to over the teenagers right now, no one ever fall down. So it's also TV. So TV, if you're too worried, you can tilt the TV that way. It will give you some sense of security. Maybe they can at least feel it and not roll all the way down. But that's how you can make a circle around the table in the evening and watch the TV with the whole family. Even someone can lay down on that bed on a back and also watch it. Also, here is your privacy curtain. So if you're sitting in the evening, it's dark outside and you have lights on inside, you can have some privacy. It just goes on all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 velcros around, and block the view from the outside. That's pretty much it. There is also a very important thing, never been used, hopefully never going to be used, the fire extinguisher here. And that's it. So my very big three advices to you. The biggest one is take a half of everything else. Stay away from the trees. Trees is your worst enemies. A lot of damages, most of the 80% of the damages coming from the trees. So make sure you stay away from the trees. No contact with leaf or anything. Be extra careful where you see them hanging very low, and especially and benches, on the level ground. Just stay away and be safe. Also, have a spotter all the time, as I told you before, when you're backing up or in your time space on a gas station or the um, or the parking store parking. Also, keep all the storages locked and close it before you drive. If you have any other question, call me, text me. Until then, see you on the road.